Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, as the title says, I'm gonna be doing one of the videos that is the one that I love the most, that is showing you guys what are the inks and the fountain pens that I'm gonna be using for the month of May. So before we start, let's turn on a candle. I have been turning on this one for a while and I really like it. I don't know why, it just looks like spring a lot, so I really love it. And I always get so confused opening this thing. So right there. But anyways, if you don't know me, my name is B and I make so many videos about unboxing, a lot of stationery, a lot of pens, paper, anything related with paper and stationery basically. But anyways, let's start. So today we're gonna be doing the Currently ink, and as I mentioned last month in April when I did the Currently ink, I transformed this one. This is a Haugen into a kind of like an ink swash slash fountain pens journal. So I have all the inks that I own already, did the swashes in here, in all these pages in the monthlies, and so on. And then in the back of this, last month I did the swashes. So this month I already have in here the name of the pens, the colors that I'm gonna be using, and I'm gonna be showing you guys one by one. So in here I do have one of my favorite, all-time favorites, kind of like fountain pen holder, and it's not related only to fountain pens. You can use any other pens in this, but this is the Heeellooo Japan. This is like a 3-pen holder, and in here I just have some pins. I have this one from Costa Rica, this by Travelers, and this one by the Navy. So in here I have all the fountain pens that I'm gonna be using in the month of May. They have been growing a little bit, but yeah. And also I wanted to say sorry because my fingers are full of ink, but if you do ink your fountain pens and your fingers doesn't get dirty, did you really enjoy the process? I don't know. But anyways, let's put this in here. Let's start one by one, and I just want to mention the ones that are kind of like rolling over from the month of April. So there is some that I really like the ink. I really enjoy how they write, so I'm gonna use them again on May. One of them is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This one in here, this is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This is the black matte color. This is the, not the first one because I kind of already have a Decimo, and also I had kind of like the cheap version of these ones, but I didn't really get into this until I bought this one, and now it's my holy grail. This one in here has the ink cartridge that is the Nakimi. So if I open it up, I can show you guys. So it has some ink in there already. So I use this cartridge. I already have to kind of like switch it because I use all of it almost in the month of April. By the time I'm filming this, it's kind of like the middle, almost end of April, and I already used all the cartridges almost. So this one in here has the color, it's called like black Nakimi color, and I think that's how you pronounce it, but this one is the one that they sell when you buy that. You can buy it on Amazon as kind of like as a set, the pen and also the inks. So that's the ink that I have in there. So this one is rolling over. I'm not gonna do the whole swatch because as I mentioned, they are cartridge. The other ones that are rolling over are these other two vanishing points that I bought in April. I really like how they write. So the first one is the white one, this one in here. The white one, I put this color that is the John's Cobblestone on April. I really like the color and I really like how the pen writes. I really like the pen. This is supposed to be like a pearl white. I think that's how it was called. When I saw it on Amazon, I mentioned last month that I thought it was kind of like brown, but no, it's really white. So I really like how it writes. I also really like the color that is inside. It's this brown. I think that I already kind of like used most of it. Let me just close it and try to see. I think that I used most of it in April. Yeah, I may have to refill this later on, but I still have a little bit. I may refill it after this video. So yeah, this is one of the vanishing point that I really like how it looks. I really like the ink inside. It's just so pretty. So again, is this one in here when you use the pen, and when you do the swash, this is the color. So I'm not gonna swash it again. The other one that is, of course, rolling over is this one. I absolutely love the color. I know like orange is kind of like bold to buy colorful pens because I really like neutrals because you can use them all the time and they kind of match all the months. But this orange with the match inside, it has the diamine sepia. this one in here, and it's so pretty. I have been using this one like every day, and I absolutely love the color. It's just so perfect. It's this one in here and this one in here. It's just so pretty. So I'm gonna be using this one. This is so pretty. Again, it's another vanishing point, and this is kind of like the orange kind of color in there. And I really like this because also this is kind of like a gold. It's not gold nib, it's kind of like gold plated nib, but it looks so pretty. But yeah, so these are three of the ones that I'm kind of like run over. The other one is this one. I have been using this for so many months now, but it's so pretty. I absolutely love this Twsbi. And also this month I'm gonna be using the Twsbi Eco, the one that just got released like not so long ago. I think it was like on April 24 that Twsbi Eco released the kind of like the chocolate, not chocolate, it was more like coffee latte color, but I haven't received it. So when I receive it, I'm gonna open it up for you guys, show you what ink I chose for that one, and yeah, but I'm gonna use that one as well. So this one in here is the cream color. It has this beautiful design in there, and yeah, I just love it. Inside here, I love the color that this one has. This one in here, let me show you. It's kind of like a green, but when it dries, it also looks kind of like brown. So I love it. I love so much the color. This one in here is the Shiki Ori Ryukyusha, and it's this color in here. It kind of looks brown, but as I mentioned, when you just write, it's kind of like this green. It's so perfect, but after it dries, it kind of looks like green brown. It's so pretty. I love it. So that one is also the one that is running over. Then there is other one that is running over, but it's gonna come down here. So let's just do the swatches for these new pens that I have in here that I haven't used last month. So I did open this in some videos. I think that I did like a, I don't remember if I did a short or something I posted, but anyways, let me just introduce them in the channel just in case I haven't introduced them. I think I did a video, but if you haven't seen it, this one in here is so pretty. This is the Hongdian 1862. It has this beautiful texture in here, and in here, if you can see it, it has kind of like a flower. That flower is more like plants in there, and all of them has these plants. So this one in here is this beautiful kind of like matcha green color, and inside here I use one ink that I used before. Last month I used this ink for the Hongdian Sea Trees, the one that has daisies. I don't know if you guys saw that video and remember that, but I used this for the first time, the Chinkaiichi Gold, and this one I loved it. So I decided that I'm going to use the same color again. So let me just do the swatch again because it's a different pen, but it's the same color. So it's this beautiful kind of like green color going on in there, and also looks kind of like yellow at the same time. But I don't know why when it dries and the way that the Hongdian was writing, it was so pretty. I haven't really tried much this one because I just finished the inking them up. So this one again is the Hongdian. So this one I bought it in a fine, and it's so pretty. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of like a green yellowish kind of color. It looks so pretty. I really like this ink. Again, the ink of this one again is the Kobe 22, and this is the Chinkaiichi Gold. I really love it. It's so pretty, and I think it kind of looks nice with this pen as well. So I'm using that one. Then for this one, I'm actually gonna use a new one, and this they don't match at all. This one in here again is another Hongdian 1862. This one I don't remember the name, maybe it's cocoa or coffee or something like that, but it's kind of like a brown red, and I do have kind of like brown red kind of inks, but I decided that I really want to try this ink. This looks super vintagey, looks super pretty. They do not match at all, but I really like both the pen and the ink, so I'm gonna match them up. This is the Kyoito, the 04, and this is the Higashiyama Moonlight color. So let's try this one out because again, I really want to try it. I haven't tried before in another fountain pen, I think. And yeah, it's kind of like this orangey, kind of like vintage orangey, reddish kind of color. So let's close this up. And let me tell you, the best decision that I ever did in my life was to put these stickers and do the swatch of the inks in the top of these little bottles, because now I can see the colors and I can choose them way easily. But anyways, this one I'm so excited. So this is the Higashiyama. Oh yeah, it looks so pretty. I'm definitely gonna be using this all the time. Looks so pretty. I really like it. And I also like that these fountain pens, you just snap them like that. But yeah, this color is so pretty. So as you guys can see, it's kind of like this orange. It kind of looks way different than the sepia. That the sepia is kind of like orange but more like yellowish. But this one in here is kind of orange red. It looks super pretty. It'll be super pretty also to use it kind of like in fall, not now that it's gonna like spring, summer, but I love my vintagey colors. So yeah, the next one in here is right here. So let's just say this one in here is my Traveler's Company fountain pen. I actually had to clean it because it already looks like how when they age, I don't know why, but they get really, really old looking. It's cool and everything, but I also like it when they look brand new. So I do have like something that I can use to clean it, but I don't know if I'm gonna clean it, maybe. So the reason why I'm gonna be using this one and it's down here is because I'm gonna be traveling. And this one is super compact, super nice, and I just wanna put it into my Traveler's Company, kind of like the travel journal. I'm gonna be showing you guys in another video how I set up that one for the upcoming trip. But yeah, so in this one in here, I love this. I do need to switch the, let me open it to show you. I do need to switch the nib because this one in here is fine size, but compared with the Sailor and Vanishing Point and all of these other pens that I use, these look more like a medium or even large kind of nib for me. So it's really, really broad or wide. I don't know how to say it, but I really wanted this one. So I decided to use this color. This is the cappuccino color. And since I'm going to be traveling and I'm going to be using it a lot, I just wanted to keep a color that looks vintagey, that is nice to take notes and to kind of like memory keep, but that I can also use for a while. And I'm not going to get tired. So that's the color that I wanted to use for a while. So you may be seeing this color in other months as well, because now is spring, summer coming up. So I'm going to be using this a lot. So again, this is the KWC Cappuccino color. So this one, as I mentioned, is kind of broad. And there is a lot of ink coming out. It actually looks kind of like black in there, but yeah, it's kind of like a dark brownish color. So this is the color, and as you guys can see, the lines for this fine and this fine are way different. So as you guys can see, this is the color, this beautiful brown that I'm gonna use for memory keeping because it looks kind of vintage and nice. I actually do really love the combination of these three already, kind of like in there. But yeah, so this one is a little bit thicker, the nib, so you can really see how thick it is compared with other ones. But I really like the color, and again, I really like Traveler's Company fountain pens. Like the way that you hold them is super tiny, then when you open it up and you just put them together, it turns into a really big size pen. And yeah, I really like it. Also, these are really good because I don't know why when I traveled last time, I didn't feel that the ink went out because of the pressure of the plane, which I may be looking and telling you guys maybe in another video if any of these ones actually will be okay for traveling in a plane. But yeah, let's see how that goes. And then we have the last three of today's video, and the last three are these beautiful babies. These one are my Sailor Pro Gears, and I bought the three of them, the three colors, and they're super pretty. So I love that they have like that design in here, It looks like traveling and going in a boat. And then in here, I also love that they all have kind of like the gold details in there. But yeah, let's start with this green one in here. This one I used it already last month, and I put inside this foggy green 4KWC color. It looks really dark, kind of like a black, but it's a green. So let's just do the quick swatch in here. But again, I used it already last month, so it's nothing new. I'm not gonna do the swatch of the ink again, but I can show you guys how the pen writes with that ink and how the color is of that ink. It's super pretty. The other ones that I have are these two. So let's start with the blue one. And let me show you. So I just want to say thank you so much for the person that commented in my last, when I opened these pens, I think, or my currently ink, I don't remember which one, but I did post opening these pens. I remember that someone commented about the cartridge, and they mentioned that for Sailor, the cartridge and the converter, specifically the converter, is different than the other pens. So I was trying to use a pilot converter in the Sailor one, and I almost destroy my pen. So someone commented and said that they have a specific ones. So I actually purchased the Sailor ones, and now I can use this because I really like converters more for some kind of pens that I just wash really easily. Some other ones like the Vanishing Point, I know that I already have that, and I'm gonna use only black in this specific one, so I don't care so much for having a converter. But these ones I do care because I wanna different colors in different months. So this one is the blue one. It looks super pretty. And yeah, so for this one in here, I decided to use a blue one, and I decided to switch it around. Last month I used this blue one, and it was so pretty. I still love it. This is the Vinta Tandican. It's so pretty. But this month I decided to move to the Hamlet, and this one, I think this is the name of the company, is Wearing Gold. I cannot pronounce that, but this is the name, Hamlet. And it's kind of like a dark blue, again, because I'm gonna do a lot of memory keeping, and I just want to use again some kind of like vintagey, kind of like dark colors in there. And yeah, so this is the Hamlet in there. Let's close it up so we don't have like a mess. And then this is the pen. So let's see, these ones are fine, and these are really fine. Oh yeah, I really like how this one writes. It's so nice, and it's super smooth to write with Sailors. Now I know why everyone wants to buy Sailor pens. But yeah, this is the color. As you guys can see, are really similar, the Vinta Tandicam and this one that is the Hamlet, but the Hamlet is a little bit darker. So they are really similar, but I really wanted this color to try it out. It's kind of like a foggy blue, if that's a name of a color, I don't know, but it's really nice, and I really like how they are all writing down. And then the last one in here is this one. I absolutely love this one. And let me tell you, I don't know why, since I bought this pen, I really wanted to match it with a red. I just don't know, but this white with gold and red, perfection in my mind. So I'm gonna be using this. This is the Ackerman Dutch Masters 12, and the color is the Skarlaken Bangjang Sting. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's the name in here, if you guys can read it in there. So let's do the swatch, because this is a really red, and that's why I do have this red in my finger, because I couldn't even take it off. I washed my hands so many times, but it looks that I just have blood in my fingers. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. So excited for this. Super pretty. Let's close it so we don't have red all around, now that we know that this red is kind of dangerous. And let's use it with this. So excited about this combination. So, oh yeah, it looks so pretty. Yeah, this is so perfect. Let's see. Oh, I really like this combination. It's really nice. So this is the red, again, the Scarlet King by the Ackerman brand. and it looks so pretty. So these are the colors that I'm gonna be using. So let me just put them back in here, and actually now I wanna do the same kind of like lines and stuff in this one. So I will put them in here, do the lines, and come back to you guys to do kind of like the last of the video and showing you guys everything. So I finished doing all of that. So again, as a recap, for the month of May, I'm gonna be using kind of 10 pens in here. And I do have in this 10, actually 11 until I get my other Twsbi Eco. But for right now, I have 10 pens. I have 3 Sailor Pro Gears. I have 3 of this one that is vanishing points. I do have 2 of the Hongdian 1862. I'm gonna have the Twsbi Eco Cream and a Traveler's Company. And when we look at the colors, we do have like kind of like 4 that look brownish. This one that looks green, we have 1 black, and then we have a red that actually accidentally I passed in there in kind of like spread, but it's okay. And then we have this kind of like orange red as well, and only 1 blue. That is this one. So these are kind of like the colors that I'm gonna be using for the month of May, and these are all the phantom pens, and these are all the kind of like swatches that I did. Again, I truly recommend you guys, if you guys buy any of these kind of like sample testings, to put one of these stickers. I bought it off Amazon. They are just circular stickers, and then you just do a swatch in there, so it's way easier to select the inks. But yeah, this is all for today's video. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. Let me know what do you think, and what do you think of the inks that I chose for this month. Are really kind of similar to last month, but I just love the selection and the different pens, and yeah, the different brands. But yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched the video until here, please comment fountain pen inks and the comment section so I can know that you watched the video until here. But that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with another kind of like currently ink next month, in the month of June. So thank you so much. Bye bye.